Tell me about what happened
Alright.
today.
Well, so I guess my day started about 24 hours ago when I didn't fall asleep again. So I just stayed up all night. And then like 5:30 we decided to get ready and go down to we're gonna go to the Bulls, Pamplona, like this is what we came for. This is the whole trip. So we got ready, we put our clothes on, we went down there.
At what time?
We got there like 7.
What time did we have to leave the hotel?
Just like we had to leave at the first bus left at 6:30 and we had to be on that bus. So we finally got down to where we needed to be like at 7, and so we're like
And it was just packed.
it was just packed, like
Already. People everywhere.
everywhere. And so it took us a minute to figure out how to get into the actual bull run. And so I figured out how to get in, and we're like in the area that we wanted to run, and then these cops close this gate, and they're like, okay, everybody behind this line, get out. And they didn't tell us why, but they told us a bunch of times we had to get out. So we left that area, we ran a few blocks through these streets that were slick with, I don't know if it was water or vomit or alcohol or probably all three. Trash everywhere, drunk people just like going at it in piles of trash. Never seen anything like it. So we run a few blocks down, we climb through the fence, we get in where we're supposed to be, and then the crowd just packs around us, and we're standing there like this, we can't move, like Asia's about 4 feet lower than everybody else's shoulders, and like trying to breathe, and then so they started letting everybody filter back into the course, and so the crowd just went and just, it was like a river. It just went and it carried you, and people were stepping on my shoelaces, and I'm jerking my legs so I don't fall down because would have been death. So we get back to the area where we want to run, and we're pretty excited. It's about
We're waiting for the rocket to go off.
waiting for the rocket to go off. It's like they're standing in that swarm of people, sweaty, drunk people, for like 20 minutes. We finally got to the area where we wanted to run. We're stoked. We're just like strolling up, like anxious because the rocket's about to go off. And I'm talking to Asia, and then all of a sudden, a couple of the cops just grab me and pull me out of there. They're like, "Oh no, you got a camera, out!" And so they grab me and pull me out, and I immediately start trying to bargain with them. Look, I told them I'll leave it. Like it's not that important to me. Like can I leave it with you guys? No, you're not having any of that. Okay, I'll just like leave it, and like
I'll leave it in the pile of trash.
I was just gonna leave my camera, get the memory card, and be done with it. But they weren't having any of that. Like I tried to bargain with them, and no. And so they got like kind of rough. Like they shoved me through the barricade, and the one cop, like I had to go through 2, so I went through one barricade that they like pushed me under, and then the other cop, like it was just him by himself, and I'm trying to talk to him and bargain with him, and he's like not having any of it, and so he like kind of put his hand on his baton and like grabbed me with his other hand and like was trying to get me under the barricade, and so I'm like, screw it. So I get to the other side, and then I immediately run back to where we first got in, which was a couple blocks away.
The start.
Yeah, and it's just packed. Like I get to the front, and I'm like trying to get back in there, but there's cops lining the barricade, and so I'm like, oh well, I'm just gonna wait till one's not looking. But everyone around me is like, don't do it, don't do it. They just pulled a guy out by his feet and were beating him with the batons because he wasn't supposed to get in there, or he did. And so I ran back up to a different area. I squeezed my way to the barricade, and I'm trying to talk to this cop. It's like, look, like, just let me through. This is my only chance to do this. I came a long way, and he's not having any of it. He just like scoffed at the idea. He's like, I don't give a shit what you think. And so I ran back to the first. Like I was gonna run back to the first and just try and get in any way I can. And like as I'm running back, I heard the first rocket go, and it was just like
The first rocket means that they release the bulls.
Yeah, so it was just like the sound of a dagger sliding into me. So I just like I was running, it was like this downslope, I heard it, and I just like slid on my knees and
fell to
despair.
your knees in
like,
anguish.
Yeah. Because it's like, at the time I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, we can do this again. I was thinking, this is it. Like, this is what I came for, and now I'm not going to get to do it. And so I just slid down, and I got up and yelled some stuff in Spanish that I shouldn't have said, probably. And then I just walked back through those trash-packed streets back to the bus stop. I didn't even go trying to watch the bull run or anything. I was just so